Hi, I'm Lavina Motamedi. We're here in Toronto, Canada at the Dance Explosion event. I have the pleasure today to interview Gary OReilly. He's an international line dance choreographer. Hello,
That
Gary.
sounds so special.
Welcome,
How are
Gary.
you? Thank you.
I am well. We've had
Good.
a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, it's been a lot of
thanks
fun.
to you and everyone enjoying
Yeah,
dancing.
I've had a great time here with Neville and Julie and Regina, so it's been a pleasure to be here.
Yes. Gary is a winner of the 2018 Crystal Boot Awards for International Choreographer and Male Personality of the Year. His line dance, Vanatek Cha, which we've been dancing all weekend, won Dance of the Year 2018. So congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a very big surprise and a special moment. So, yeah, you always hope that when you choreograph a dance, people will enjoy it. And dances come and go nowadays. So for something to stick, it's kind of special. And then for it to be recognized like that is extra special. So yeah, it was a dream come true. So yeah.
How did you get started in line dancing?
I started line dance when I was 6. My mum brought me to my first class, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I learned the tush push, and from that moment then I was a line dance fanatic. Yeah.
At 6 years old?
Yeah, 6 years old. That's all I ever wanted to do.
You had a really early start. So when did you start teaching?
So I started teaching then when I was 15. I decided at 15 I'd like to do my own class, and then when I was 17 I started running my own line dance events, like weekends for like 4 days of line dance and workshops and stuff. And then maybe it was 2015, August 2015, I choreographed a dance called South Australia, and that was the dance then that kind of made everything change and everything took off from there. So yeah, it's been good.
Are there other passions that you have outside of line dancing?
Yeah.
We always visualize, always think of our line dance.
That's all we do. Yeah,
teachers as just doing that all the time, and we can't
robots.
see them. So we wonder, do you have
Yeah, I do.
careers or other
Well, I
hobbies?
actually was, before this all took off, I was finishing my degree in social work. So I have a degree in social work. But other than that, I love to cook. I love cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, cooking and going to the movies. So yeah.
So do you cook and start thinking of new steps for?
Oh
line
yeah,
dance?
but sometimes when I'm at home and I'm cooking, I just have no music on. 'Cause sometimes we listen to so much music that it gets like, I love silence now. Sometimes, it's funny. I find when I'm driving home from the airport, sometimes I flick. When you're flicking through the radio station for something, and I'll flick, and I could be driving for 20 minutes and think, what am I listening to? And I end up listening to classical music. So it's strange. It's just probably because it's different to all the music we have. It's so heavily filled with lyrics and everything. So yeah, I listen to lots of classical music when I'm driving, or if I'm cooking, silence. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even though you're passionate about dance, it's currently a job.
Oh, it's a career,
So
and I'm very lucky. But I don't like to, and it's funny, when this first started to take off, I didn't want it to feel like a job, because I love it so much. And it was becoming everything. It was morning, noon, night, and because I run my own events, my own classes, I was going to bed answering emails, I was getting up answering emails, and I was really starting to get agitated, and I was thinking, God, I don't want to end up hating this because I love it so much. So that was when I had to make the decision to hire somebody to take all the bookings for my weekend events and the holidays that I run in Ireland, because it became too much. And it's a service, really. Like when you run those events, you're offering somebody a service, and I didn't have the time to respond efficiently enough, and then they were getting annoyed at me, and I was getting annoyed at myself, and then I wasn't having time to cook, and for 6 months it was difficult, and I kept putting it off. But eventually then I decided to hire somebody, and it's the best thing I ever done, because she's brilliant at it. So yeah.
I think your fans, we think your job is like a fantasy and dream, really.
And
it is. Anyone
oh my God, it is.
Traveling around the world and choreographing, but we are not necessarily aware, as you said, of the challenges.
It's funny, because it's all I've ever wanted to do, and it has been a dream of mine. I never thought it would ever happen. And then it happened, and like I said, I started to get snowed under. I started missing, with all the travelling, I started missing out on events back at home with family, and it got to the point where I kind of thought, do I really want to do this? And I felt like, in the beginning, when it was only starting off, I felt like, maybe I don't want to do this, maybe this isn't what I want. And then I had to think, no, this is what you want. You know, it's finding the balance, it's getting the right balance, and going home and turning your phone off, you know. And people will wait.
And listening to classical music.
And listen to classical music when you're driving, some silence when I'm cooking.
And then he comes back refreshed.
And then I'm happy out then. But I love cooking, and that's something I miss when I'm away, because when you're away, you're going out for dinner, you're eating in hotels, and you're not in a routine. So then I love when I can get home and I can get my fruit, my vegetables, cook a nice dinner, and I know what I'm eating. Because I'm the kind of person, if I look at a cake, I'll put on about a stone of weight. I will literally put on weight like that. And you know, when you're traveling and stuff, you need to be comfortable and confident and stuff. So I find it's difficult, you know, eating rubbish and then going home and eating good and eating, you know. So yeah.
And I'm sure traveling, being in hotels and airports,
you're grabbing stuff on the go and
to eat.
So now I've started packing fruit. I've packed my green tea bags. I packed little bits that I know. Okay, at least I have them. So yeah, it's getting the right balance. You have to get the balance.
So, with all this teaching and choreographing and traveling, what do you think you do different in the line dance world, or would like to do differently?
What I would like to do? Wow.
Right, we all kind of have contributions that are maybe special, a bit different, or that we're aiming towards
I think
more
just
unique
making
contribution.
Yeah, I just think making it fun. That's what I try and do. Make it fun, and then if people enjoy me, they enjoy me, and if they don't, they don't. And I learned a long time ago you can't please everyone. So, you know, and in the beginning, because, you know, when we choreograph dances, we're putting ourselves out there, opening yourself up for criticism of, I either love it or I hate it. And it depends how you are as a person, whether you think, like, you could say to me, I love your dance, and someone else says I hate it. I have to let that over my head. But in the beginning I would have got very much, oh my god, they don't like my dance, oh my god, I'm the worst person in the world, blah blah, but you get over that. So yeah, can't please everyone, and just keep it fun.
So not only fun for the people, but fun for yourself.
Yeah, well, I love it anyway, because like I said, it's a dream, it's what I've always wanted to do. So to get invited to places and get to dance with everyone, and yeah, it's like a party every weekend. You know, it is. Well, most weekends. I try and do 3 and then keep 1 weekend off. It doesn't work out all the time, because I find it hard to say no. Like in the very beginning, if anybody asked me to go somewhere, I just said yes. And then when that first year of really hardcore going travelling came around, I thought, oh my god, how am I going to do this? Because I literally hadn't a weekend off. And obviously when you're travelling, going away means new dances, new dances, new dances. Where's the sheet? Because, I mean, that's the circle we're in now, where the world moves so quickly, everyone wants the sheet right now. But then the other side of that is there are too many dances. So it's how do you get the balance between that? So I keep saying people need a bit more patience. So dances aren't even out now, and people already have them done, and they're gone, and they're old, and they're, you know, because the time and the effort we as choreographers put into finding the music, then trying to perfect choreography to suit a group, it's gone. Which is why, like I said, for Vanatech to stick around, it means a lot, you know.
It means it's the dance of the year.
Well, yeah. Well, look, and I even said it at
really
the awards. Yeah,
wonderful.
but everyone's dance of the year is different, and that depends on who voted. But I'm lucky that I got that dance. And you know, when like there are loads of dances that could have been dance of the year. It's just I was lucky that got a few extra votes. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah.
Well, now I'm just thinking of something a little more fun.
Yes.
You mentioned.
Wow. Okay.
What would you say is your most embarrassing or scariest line dance moment in your career?
Moment.
Or one of?
I'm trying to think of one. A funny one that comes to my mind, and it's kind of line dance related. It's only a funny one. It's not really scary. It was funny. I had gone to Orlando maybe 2 years ago. I go every May to an event that's run there, and when the event is over, we always try and go to some country bars, or we go to the roller coasters and stuff. But we went to this country bar, but we spent the whole day at the theme park. So we brought a change of clothes with us, but we had nowhere to change. So what we done was we went to the theme park. We were sweating all day. We were covered in sun cream, but we wanted to go to the bar. So we booked a hotel room. 3 of us, our friends, but we only wanted the hotel room for like a half an hour, so we could go in and shower, change, and come back out again. But I kind of thought, what do they think we're at in this room for? Like, literally went in for half an hour and came out again. So that was fine. Brought my change of clothes, but I changed my clothes and I changed my clothes, but I had no underwear. So I had my jeans, had the socks, had everything. Went to the bar and they put on, you know that dance, the wobble.
Okay.
So they put on this dance, the wobble, and the next thing there was a lady in front of me and she was like going really, really hardcore at this, and then she dropped it really low to the floor. So I thought, well, I'll do that too. So I went straight down and my jeans bust the whole way from the back right to the front, and I'm standing in the middle of the floor going, oh my god, I can't move. I had no underwear on. The hole is like from the front to the back. I nearly died, so I had to walk, shimmy off the floor and stand up against the wall until my friends went out and they got me my old clothes. I had a pair of like shorts, but they were all sweaty and sun cream and everything, so that's my embarrassing funny moment. I can't think of anything else. That's what comes to mind.
That's pretty embarrassing.
That comes to mind. It was embarrassing, yeah.
You're lucky that it's not like your pants just fell down or something.
No, I know, yeah. So I can't think of anything else. No, that was comes to mind. Yeah.
And what would you say is one of your best line dance moments?
Every time someone says that, it's when I taught Love Remains at the Crystal Boot Awards. I'll just never forget the reaction that got. You know, because you teach dances and some people clap and some people grunt and we love it, we don't like it, but when I taught that dance, I just never forget, you know, the cheers and the excitement, and the song is amazing, and then the dance seemed to fit and everyone got it. And then when I come backstage, just as I thought it, I came down the stairs backstage, and some of the dancers came running from the front round to backstage, and they were crying because the song had, you know, brought up memories for them of like of their dad passing away, or their, you know. And for the last 2 years, it's morbid, like it's really bad, but people have said, oh, that's going to be my funeral song, that's going to be my funeral song. And actually since then I know 2 dancers who passed away and it was used as their funeral song, so it's kind of special. But when I taught that dance, that was a special moment.
And what was the name of the dance?
Love Remains.
Oh, Love Remains. Okay,
yes. And I wasn't going to use that track because I thought it sounded very religious or something like that would be in a church. But then I kept listening and listening, and I thought, oh my god, no, I love this song. So I ended up using it then. Yeah.
It's that emotional connection to something.
Yeah, and I have to love music to use it. If I don't like it, I just don't even try.
Right. And because we've been in that direction of embarrassing or personal stuff.
How personal are you going to get now?
Well, it's up to you. But can you share something that your fans don't know about you? Maybe quirky habits or silly interests?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Something they don't know. See, I find...
you know you cook.
Yeah, I find that I'm quite open with people. Like on Facebook and sharing stuff, and I find like with me, it's what you see is what you get. I say it as it is, and even when I'm on the microphone teaching, something comes in my head, I just say it. There's like no filter. It's like, oh, just say it. But so I don't know if there's anything that, like a quirk or something silly.
Bad habit.
I don't know. I don't know. I can get quite grumpy.
Oh.
Yeah, I can. When I go home, it's funny because when I'm away and I'm, you know, because these events you're so excited and everything is great and you're in a bubble, you know, and then when you come out of that and you go home, it's not that, and because, you know, it takes a lot of energy, these events, because you're going around, you're speaking with people, you're dancing, you're listening to people's stories, you're talking to people, adding people on Facebook, sending emails, blah blah blah. And then when I go home, I'm absolutely exhausted. And then Mark or someone at home will say to me, "Oh, how was your weekend?" And I'm like, "Please don't talk to me." And I just switch off, and I get quite grumpy. That happiness goes away for a little while. So maybe that's something people don't see or know about. Yeah.
It's true. The events that are fantastic.
It's a bubble, yeah, it's a bubble.
But there's so many people to talk to and dances we want to learn, and it gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
I find after an event, it's like I have to process
Oh,
all
yeah.
these pieces in my
Yeah.
head and make the
Yeah.
puzzle come back
Yeah,
together,
yeah.
and I'll be really exhausted.
Because it's surreal,
Yeah.
it really is, you know, when you come to these events, and especially with going to this event here or that event there or your own classes, it gets all a bit overwhelming and stuff, so I love just switching off sometimes, yeah. So then when someone asks me something, go away from me. Leave me alone, I don't want to talk to anyone anymore. Just for a little while, not all the time, but yeah.
Well, you give
yeah.
so much of yourself in the events. You're so
I try,
friendly.
but it's just, you know, when you go home, you just like to switch off, and yeah.
Well, as we conclude, what would you want to tell people that can help them in their journey as a line dancer?
As a line dancer, oh yeah, don't give up. You know, I've started so many classes, beginner classes, and all these people come and they're excited, and then they go for 4 or 5 weeks, and then they feel like they can't get it or whatever, and they just don't persevere, or, you know, just not to give up. And to anybody that is a line dancer, keep having fun, be kind to everyone, and don't be negative. You know, some people can be so negative about stuff and give out about stuff, and it's like, we're dancing, we're not taking over the world or anything, it's line dance, you know. So, and you know, on Facebook you see all these negative comments about people and dances, and especially when you see it in relation to choreographers, you know, like, does anybody like this dance? I don't like this, or, you know, they don't think that there's someone behind that's actually spent their time and gave their energy to put themselves into the dance, that, you know,
and that
be nice,
and that are doing their best.
yeah,
not
and that's their
everything's
best.
gonna be
No,
perfect.
and that's
every
like I said,
time.
you can't please everyone, but just because you don't like it doesn't mean you have to tell everyone. So have fun and don't be negative.
And don't be negative.
Yeah.
And don't give up.
And don't give up.
Gary, thank you so much for sharing about yourself and your work. I'm sure people all around the world are excited to know more about you,
yeah.
and we hope to continue to see you
Yes,
on the dance floor.
that would be nice.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you. Thanks, Lavina. Thank you.